All right, so I had this little fuzzy thing on here. I didn't even realize it was in the package with it. So today should be way better, like way better. Yesterday was a crazy chest pump. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I think that's probably one of my best chest days I've had. I think this week, because that's the only chest day I've done. So I'm gonna try to upload tomorrow if possible. I know tomorrow is Saturday, which is also when they're calling for like this huge ice storm, snowstorm, what may have you. Apparently trees are supposed to explode. I don't know what that's about, but we're still gonna get in a little nasty pump. So all depends on how that goes for tomorrow and everything like that. So nothing too crazy. Another thing, today is arm days. Now I'm not really gonna say what I'm gonna do. Like I know I'm gonna do curls, triceps, definitely, let me see, put this down some. Definitely probably some shoulders too. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to fix that. So I don't know, we'll play by ear, I guess. I don't really have a specific way I'm gonna do it. I'm on the treadmill now doing my cardio, so I figured I'd just knock out a little prep talk here, give you guys the rundown to the basics, and also see how the mic's quality is doing. So I might start running it with this little fuzzball. I mean, but I'm very excited. So this morning I've been on my FitnessPal. I've been using that app a lot recently. I've been actually taking the bulking side of things serious, but also trying to find out where my flaw is and kind of staying stagnant in my weight. So I've noticed recently, the more that I've been working out, is my weight and stuff is like lifting wise, like my curls have gotten better. Like I'm doing 30s now. Wasn't doing 30s 3 months ago, Also wasn't doing no kind of like high volume like I've been doing now, like doing I think 45 with ease, 12 reps, like you seen yesterday on my chest day. Like that's kind of crazy. Little sit break, sorry. But like I said, like just my weight and everything. So I've been kind of just keeping an eye on it. Like I'm not getting leaner, if that makes sense. It's like I'm gaining weight, but not the weight that I'm looking for. It's like it's burning my fat down to where it's building the muscle, which is good, which is what you would want, right? But it's like I want to get kind of bigger faster, but at the same time, we're not on trend, we're not on gear, we're not on steroids. So it's not like I'm gonna gain that 5 pounds of muscle in like a month or a week. So, that's just kind of like what I'm, noticing. But also, I've not been hitting my bulking weight. So I've got it set to where I don't want to get too, like, how do I put this? I think I got it set to like a pound a week, if not a pound a week, because I know it's hard for me to hit, like my calorie, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't remember, but like, let's say you're supposed to hit 2,500 calories, right, as your maintenance, but then like you hit 3,000. Okay, well, that's a surplus. That's what I'm looking for, surplusing. So when I was looking at the settings on my FitnessPal, I've clicked 0.5, which is like, I'm pretty sure like 0.5 pound per week. So per week, it's 0.5 pounds. And I'm hitting that goal. So I was like, all right, let's shoot it to a pound. So I'm hitting my surplus, for that, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm hitting the goal for 0.5 pounds per week versus the 1 pound. So I've been working on trying to eat more, finding new ways of gaining calories, and also staying in between healthy. I still have my abs, which is like, I think I heard C-Bum talking about that. He was like, when to stop bulking is when you're not seeing your abs. So, I'm not gonna say too much or do too much for today. Definitely get a nasty arm pump, so it might be some heavy weight till failure. I also don't want to tear anything, so I'm gonna stretch well enough before, and yeah. So I'm kind of gonna stop yapping. That's just kind of like an insight of how my life's going so far, and just with the journey that we've kind of started. So yeah, no competitions or anything in my mind right now. Right now, it's just kind of keeping the focus of going to the gym every day, consistently uploading, I guess, my progress. Also, learning new ways of like figuring out my problems, if that makes sense. You know, like some people struggle with this when it comes to, you know, getting to the gym. Like, oh, I can't do cardio. I don't like doing cardio. You know, then they start inching forward into cardio. You know, they start to like it. So it's like just different things. You start to learn like eating habits. Like this will make me fatter. Like let's say bread. It's like you being carved up. But when I take bread out, you know, you start to like experiment with things. Like right now, I think for me, with experimenting is just like my pre-workouts, my eating times. Like the gym right now, I'm going at 4 o'clock. I wanted to go earlier, but right now I feel better that I'm going now than I probably was maybe 2 hours ago, going at 2 o'clock, you know? So going now, I ate some noodles, which is not a clean diet, you know? So I've made 2 ramen noodles just to be quick, 2 ramen noodles, sodium packets, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce because combo's gas. Don't sleep on it. So I did that, but nothing really too crazy. So number 1, we're carved up. Number 2, got a lot of sodium in us, which is really good when you're bulking up now, I would say, because all the water that I drink, I take glycerol and pre-workout. That's the only 2 things I take really. And my pre-workout is the Thuperthavage. So if y'all want to check that stuff out. And I take, for glycerol, I take the liquid. But I've been on kind of a rant here. So I'm going to chill out and we're going to get straight to it. All right, so I think I did like 15 minutes of cardio. Nothing too crazy. Got the wrist wraps on. So we're going to be, you know, extra pumped on these curls. So I don't know if I want to start in a pyramid way, but we'll just start with 30 and go up if I feel like it. So, nothing too crazy. Come on. All right. We'll take those. So I might continue with 30 or I might switch it. I don't know. I think we're fine though. So. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Alright, take those. Alright, nothing too crazy. So we did curls right there. Arms are pumped. Biceps, I should say. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna alternate to this. I'm gonna do tricep pull downs. I'm gonna do incline curls, overhead tricep extension, and then I'm going to figure it out from there. I'm 2 steps ahead, all right, but not like crazy, so. Whew. Ooh. Whew. So I'm gonna go lower in reps. That right there, just too light. So we'll go up in reps. Nothing too crazy. Whew. All right. Oh man. Oh. All right, so on to tricep overhead extensions. Oh man, my chest. One more. All right, one more. Here, hold on. Oh, I can't do no more. All right, so my arms are feeling pumped. So I think what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna do forearms. So I forget what these are called, but I usually just max out on them, or I used to, where you just take the bar and you just do like this the whole time, but keeping your wrists straight. So you just keep doing that the whole time. And I guess it kind of counts in your bicep because that squeeze, but you're mainly just pulling from your forearm. And that usually builds your top, I think, is what it was, is the top. And then we'll go into some of these. What are these called? Like wrist curls or something like that? I don't know. But to work that bottom right here. And then I think I'll end out on hammer curls, and then I think we'll call it a day. So these aren't too flashy, so I'm not gonna like show these off like crazy. But just kind of. All right, so on to these curls, whatever you want to call them, but these ain't even flashy. I'm gonna do one more set of that. That'd be my last one, and then on to hammer curls, and then pump check. All right, so these aren't too fancy, hammer curls. So rep out on these. I'll probably do 2 sets till failure to build that brachial, I think it's called. I forget what this muscle's called, but that should do it for arms. So. Oh man. Oh, I can't, no more. All right, so I've switched like 7 different camera angles, but not even 7, 3 times. So first time I went into the same room. I don't like that room too much. I mean, it's a good way to show my pump, but like you can't really see like how, like I guess, like my veins, I guess. I kind of want to show off more of for the arms. So you really can't even see that. Like the lighting was just terrible. I guess because like the glare, but here, we're gonna get posed down real quick. So real quick actually, you can kind of see like everything's just kind of tight right now. So the forearm pump is definitely there. I wanted to do forearms today. I want to interpret that into the arms. But the arms are kind of low-key pumped. You know, so like that. Oh. See the forearm, sorry, or not the full tricep. You see the tricep right there. Let's see. You can definitely tell, well at least I can definitely tell, that from like 3 months ago to now, like we're looking pretty good. So hold on, let me kind of point that down just a little bit. And there is one pose, like, I can't remember. Like, this is kind of like my money pose right here. Like, I can do a crazy good double bicep pose. But I've always wanted to learn this one, like, they kind of keep their feet, but I'm gonna check how that looks. I'm gonna keep it in the video, but I really want to learn that pose and kind of that looks good. Like I ain't got no like crazy poses, so I can't do this one. Like as you see, like I don't got a crazy bicep form or nothing like that. But like, I got pretty good definition though, so there are little Arnold poses here and there. So today was more of a yap on the treadmill, because yesterday I didn't even really get to talk like that because of the microphone. So hopefully it sounds better today. It's probably gonna be even more quality, and you know, you're gonna hear grunting more. So I'll definitely edit that a little bit. But yeah, I would say today was like a pretty successful arm day. Like you can even kind of, you can see it. I mean, sleeper arms, let me tell you. Oh yeah, you can see it with the forearms, see that? Alright, enough of that. So, I'm gonna go home, probably eat some more meals, or probably try to get 2 more meals in, and chill out, you know? So, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Yeah.